If you're a bloke running a business, trying to be a good partner, be present with the children, and your fitness has slid down that list of priorities, then you don't need a new me. You need a plan that still works when life is mental. Because right now, it's not just your body, is it? It's your energy, it's your patience, and that little voice inside your head that goes, how the hell did I end up here? Today, I'm going to give you 4 simple things that you can start this week to get your body back without sacrificing your business or your family. My name's Rory, and my coaching is built around what I call the 4 pillars of transformation: mindset, nutrition, exercise, and lifestyle. And if you want a personalized starting point, then I've got a quick body score quiz. It takes less than 2 minutes, and the link will be in the description. It will tell you which pillar you need to focus on first based on where you're at right now. Right, let's get into the system. So, the problem, most busy blokes do one of 2 things. They do nothing because it feels overwhelming, or they go, right, I'm sorting it, and they try to do everything for about 10 days. They smash the gym, they cut calories, they swear off beer, do 12 to 15,000 steps a day, they wake up at 5 a.m. to get it all done, and then a stressful week hits, the kids get ill, or work blows up, and you miss a few sessions, and then it all collapses. Your plan isn't failing because you're lazy, it's failing because it's built for a life that you don't actually live. So we're gonna build a plan that fits with your real week. First of all, think of this like your weekly maintenance checklist. Not emotional and not all or nothing, just a simple operating system that you repeat week in, week out. The first focus point is your training. I want you to try and train 3 times a week and keep it short. This is a minimum effective dose. 3 sessions, 30 to 45 minutes, and that's it. And if you can only do 2, then that's fine, because 2 beats 0. So here's a quick, simple template that you can use. Day number 1, full body. Do some sort of squat pattern, leg presses or back squats, 3 sets of each. Do some pushes, bench press, press ups, 3 sets of each. Do some pulling as well, rows or pull downs or pull ups, again, 3 sets of each. And then finish with a bit of cardio, 5 to 10 minutes, incline walking or cycling. Day number 2, full body again, but this time focus on some different modalities. Hinging, deadlifts, RDLs, again, 3 sets of each. Push, but this time overhead. Dumbbell overhead press, for example, 3 sets of each. And then some more pull again, cable rows or chin up with a band assisted, again, 3 sets each. And then maybe finish with some core, 3 rounds of a little ab circuit, sit-ups, leg raises, plank holds. And then just repeat these simple workouts 2 to 3 times per week. The goal isn't to crawl out the gym here. The goal is to show up, progress slowly, and build momentum. Because I'm assuming you don't do too much at the minute. And this is a great point to start. Find it too easy? Then we can start ramping it up. The second focus point, and this is more around nutrition, and I want you to add one anchor to your diet here, and that is protein at every single meal. If you're busy, tracking everything is a pain, and that is often a method that I use with clients. But we're not going to do that. We're going to start with this one simple anchor that makes everything easier, and that is having protein at every single meal. And the reason for that is because it will keep you full, it will reduce cravings, it will stabilize your energy, and it will make fat loss easier without feeling like you're being punished and eating way less. So here's a simple rule for you. At breakfast, have protein. At lunch, have protein. At dinner, have protein. And as an optional snack, yeah, you guessed it, have protein. Here's some kind of easy examples that most normal people could probably weave into their diet. Eggs, Greek yogurt, chicken wrap, steak, chicken, fish, protein yogurts. If you follow a vegetarian diet, then chickpeas and other legumes. There's plenty of protein options, guys. Just search for it. Focus point number 3, daily movement. So this is where people are overthinking it. You don't need to do loads, you just need to do stuff consistently. Most busy guys aren't overeating by thousands, they're just simply not moving enough. So let's set a baseline right now. Let's try and aim for a minimum of 7,000 steps per day. If you're already hitting 7,000, go for 8 or 10. And here's a trick, don't rely on I'll do it later, build it into your day consistently. So instead of doing it all in one hit, do a 10-minute walk after lunch, a 10-minute walk after dinner. Take phone calls walking instead of sat at your desk. Park further away from work or the shops or wherever you're going. Just weave it into everyday life. Focus point number 4, protect your sleep like it's part of your entire program. This is the one that most blokes ignore and they wonder why everything feels a lot harder. But the thing is, when sleep is poor, your hunger level goes up, your cravings for certain foods goes up, your patience and mood goes down, training feels a lot tougher. And you end up relying on caffeine and willpower way more than you really want to be. So here's a simple rule for you. Aim for 6 to 8 hours of sleep minimum and give yourself at least 1 full day rest per week. 2 simple standards to follow here are 24 hours between hard sessions, so for the same muscle group. So for example, don't hit legs every single day. It's just going to fatigue you out and the training won't be as effective. And secondly, a 30-minute wind down, because you can't go from business mode to deep sleep in 30 seconds. So make sure every day, once you've clocked off for the day, give yourself a wind down before going to sleep. Read a book, or you will go for a walk, or do something that really switches your brain off. It could even just be having a decent shower, it could be a stretch or breath work, but try not to make it screen related. Try to put your phone down, try to switch your TV off at least half an hour to an hour before you go to sleep. This isn't being soft, it's about performance. If you want more energy and better workouts and fewer cravings, then sleep is the multiplier. It gets forgotten though, because it just seems a bit boring. It seems like a bit of a waste of time. But sleep doesn't take up your time. It actually gives you more time in the sense of energy, and you get more done when you've got more energy. Now, I just wanted to introduce you to what I call a bad week protocol, because this is what's actually going to keep you consistent. When you're having a bad week, because you will, let's not beat around the bush here, you will have bad weeks. So when you do have a bad week, the number 1 rule is, of course, do not quit. Instead, just switch to a bad week protocol. Have a plan B if you like. This could be doing 2 workouts instead of 3. Still make sure you get protein at every meal, but just small doses. Aiming for a lower number of steps. You know, instead of aiming for 10,000, aim for 7,000 as a bare minimum. And again, protect your sleep at least 3 to 4 nights a week if you can't do it every single night. And that's it. Then you don't just start again Monday. You reduce the target and keep the chain unbroken. So if you want to know what your biggest lever is right now, out of my 4 pillars, the mindset, nutrition, exercise, or lifestyle, then do the body score quiz. I'll drop it in the description. I'll tell you what to focus on first so you can stop guessing and actually get down to action. Also, don't forget, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.